Hey, what's going on, guys? Jamal Long here, providing you guys with another trading recap video. Today was a pretty good day overall. Ended up taking out 116 bucks from the market. And so yesterday, so the position I decided to trade was Microsoft, right? And the reason why I decided to trade Microsoft is because yesterday it was at a huge level, right? It broke above 115. And for Microsoft, the all-time high was 116.18. And so with it breaking above that one, let's just go to yesterday. So it kind of broke above this 115 level right here, and it was holding that level. And even into the close, it dipped a little bit. But I said to myself, hey, let's watch this level because 116, if the market starts to rally, then you can expect Microsoft to do it to make this run to that all-time high. And that was the case today, right? So I jumped in last night as the market closed. And typically I don't do this, but in this case, I paid 40 bucks for the trade. So I'm like, hey, I'm willing to lose 40 bucks to gain, 100 plus, right? And that's exactly what I did. So I jumped in, paid 40 bucks for the contracts as the market closed. And then this morning we saw this move in Microsoft, right? We saw it run up slightly before the market opened and then pull back, right? And it held this level of support. This 114.77 was a huge level of support, right? It held that level perfectly before running up. And so I was holding on to my position and I had a small position. Typically I'll get like over 10 contracts, but in this case I took a small position. And was holding on, right? Paid 40 bucks. I could have held on, to be honest, the entire day, which I should have. But I was like, hey, you know what? I'm all about just taking a quick win. And I ended up jumping out as we started to come into this level of resistance. And for me, I always jump out whenever there's resistance because you just never know, right? Typically, you'll see a stock come into resistance and pull back. Now, granted, sometimes it's a nice little bull flag, and I'll talk about bull flags in a later video. But it can be a nice little bull flag, and the stock will come down to a level of support before pushing back higher, right? And typically, that's what you'll see in stocks. But in this case, I just decided to let it go right here as it was coming into a level of resistance. But as you can see, it broke through this level of resistance, held this level, and pushed higher to that 116 level. And I ended up getting out for 116 day. But overall, as you can see, Microsoft has rallied this entire day. And so had I held on to the position, this would have been over an $800 day for me. So, overall, hey, it is what it is. I'm all about these small wins, and eventually, most likely next month, then you'll start to see bigger gains, right? And just to let you guys know, I started this challenge last month on the day after President's Day, which was the 19th. I think it was the 19th or the 12th, one of the 2 days. But I say all that to say we're coming up on my month in so far of trading, and overall I'm up about $1,000. And so overall is a pretty good month, right? Just being green, that's the goal, is to be green on the month. And I'll get to my 25K real soon, but it's all about staying green and just slowly making that progress. So I think I'll end up ending out my first month being up over $1,000. I may trade Monday and Tuesday. I'm not sure. Tuesday would be that month mark. So I may trade, I may not. We'll see what happens. But pretty good week, pretty good month, and yeah, had a loss, but I'm making it happen. So slowly but surely, I'll be there. But on that note, overall, It's Friday. It's a beautiful day out here in Maryland. I think I may head out shortly. Um, yeah, I may head out shortly. I may go golfing. It's a beautiful day outside. Actually, you know what? So tomorrow's my dog's birthday, right? So I'm going to take him to the dog park today, and then tomorrow we'll just turn up for his birthday. So, and then there's a few things that I have to do. Going to a housewarming, going to a movie premiere, a few things going on. So, hey, you know what? Let's enjoy this beautiful weather while it's here. We don't get too many days like this. I just came in the house. It's like 78 degrees outside. It's about 80 degrees. So we have to enjoy these times, right? Because tomorrow isn't promised. But on that note, you guys have a great weekend. I'll pick this back up probably Monday if I'm not too busy at work. But in the meantime, have a great weekend and we'll talk soon.